EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, and TPC Sawgrass, live opening round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. Not an overly long start here to the round at TPC Sawgrass, just 423 yards at a par 4, but it is vintage Pete Dye in that there is trouble and it demands accuracy. And there's a good start. That one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
128 yards to get you to the front portion of the green. 139 yards will get you to the flag. And that wind, it's coming from right to left, so you might need to start this a little bit to the right-hand side.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Looking to splash this softly onto the green.
Well, I gotta say it, you hate to give away shots this early in the round.
This gonna be equally as tough. Another try to get this up and out. Oh, what a good job of keeping that club face open throughout contact. You saw the big splash, and this winds up just a few feet from the hole. Okay, it's a bogey here at first, and he'll drop back to 1 over par. Nice scoring opportunity here, 532-yard par 5 second hole, Frank. Considered one of the easier holes on the golf course. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you can just cut this in half. 532 yards divided by 2. Really, it's 2 tee shots over 260 yards. For these guys, nothing more than a 3 or a 4 wood. And that's why all you need off the tee is just a 3 wood with a little draw.
You disappointed if you don't make 4 here?
Not disappointed, but obviously you lose at least half a shot on the field. There's no way that ball could have gone through the tree, but somehow it did. It's finished up actually all right.
Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
A birdie chance if he can knock one in close. His third from the bunker. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Good chance to make up for that bogey at the first. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass, relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Oh, how good is that? An ideal shot there from out of the bunker. And par will be a formality from there. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay at even par. Frank, the bunker on the right, I wouldn't call that a pot bunker. That is some kind of a hazard, isn't it?
Yeah, meanders all the way down the right side, but really it's the lesser of two evils. I'd rather be in that bunker on the right than the hill on the left.
And that, I do believe, is into the bunker. Need to be careful not to take much, if any, sand here. His second to this par 4.
Now, that's actually a pretty good shot, really. I know that's not exactly close to the hole, but out of the fairway bunker, safely on deck.
Now a 7-footer. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4, and he'll stay at level par. But all the pros will tell you the 5th here at TPC Sawgrass is all you want. Challenging at 471 yards. It's the longest par 4 on the golf course. And that one not straight enough. It's going to work its way into the bunker. Going to have to flight this a long way. His second out of the bunker.
Comes up a little bit short. I dare say you chose the same club you go out of the fairway, correct? But out of a fairway bunker, you're normally going to take a little bit more because sometimes you choke down on the club a little bit. You can't rotate as much, so you don't generate as much speed. Job was made harder by the second shot coming up short, but excellent use of the flop shot and a chance to escape with a par.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll remain right where he is. Hole number 6, 393 yard, par 4. What's in store for us here, Frank?
Another one really where you're just trying to poke it down there. When you stand on that back tee, there's an overhanging limb that you just get an eye of. So if you try and hit that ball a little too low, that's going to encourage a miss hit. That's a whopper of a tee shot. Couple more bounces. Oh, just in the first cut.
Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay right where he is. Frank, the 7th hole here at the TPC Sawgrass, vintage Pete Dye, isn't it?
It is. Anything other than straight confuses the player off the tee. But there's 3 pot bunkers down the right side. Just inside that last little pot bunker on the left of that, it's actually a pretty good line.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
He's looking at 141 yards to the front, 149 to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. But this par 3 will get your attention, no question about it. 237 yards. It's the longest par 3 here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, it requires a solid strike with a middle to long iron, maybe even a fairway wood. This is a hard hole. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3.
Just nothing really on that chip shot. Just, it's a waste.
15 feet away. That one just gonna sneak on by. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 ninth?
It just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2. But you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
Solid, good drive in the fairway. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Strong approach shot here at the 9th, and a good opportunity to finish this side with a birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the ninth. And that will mean this is an even par front side. We start the inward nine with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. Yeah, that's a good tee shot right there. Got a little extra run out. That's where you want to be. Now note his second from the fairway.
He's left himself with 143 yards to the hole, pin in the right front.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. This is a 9-footer. That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Now the time to be aggressive. Par 5, 558-yard, 11th hole, Frank. What's the key here?
Tee it high and let it fly. This is the big chance here. This is one of the widest fairways on the golf course. This is where you chance it all.
Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. On now to the 12th. It's a par 4 at a mere 369 yards, and with a number like that, it means for many players, this is drivable. But before taking the head cover off the driver, consider there's water left, hot bunkers right, and a gentle slope both in front of the green and to the left that can guide any mishit over the guardrails and into the pond. Good looking drive here, right on the heels of the eagle. That is right where you want to be. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second.
Just gave that way too much.
This now for birdie at 12.
Yeah, and over a putt like this, you've really got to trust the fact you've banked the practice, you trust the process, and certainly trust the line.
Got it there, but not quite on target. That one safely in. And it's a par here at 12. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Well, on this back 9 here at TPC Sawgrass, you know that the 17th as a par 3 gets all of your attention. But don't forget about this 181-yard 13th. Really a beautiful little hole and plenty of trouble as well. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. This one measures out to 24 feet. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. Frank, the 14th hole. A lot has happened here over the years.
I think it's the litmus test on the back 9. That's where things really start to heat up. It looks like a straightforward tee shot, but often the eyes wander to that water down the left side. And of course, if you think about that, you invariably fire the ball towards the right, where those hillocks and thick roughers and virtually no chance of reaching the par 4 and 2.
just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. From the fairway nota, this is second.
158 yards left to the hole. Hole cut right in the middle.
Ball was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie. Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And he'll move to 3 under here. Just one shot off the lead. Back to the TPC Sawgrass, the 15th hole. It's a par 4 as we make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
Another one of those par 4s around 450 yards. Ideally hit it tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker, but that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
Now, gotta manage the pine straw here with his second.
A little further right, a little further up. That would have been close.
A look at birdie here at 15.
And he seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay at -3. Now to the par 5 16, 523 yards. And the key here, besides the obvious, good drive, solid second shot, is to not look too far ahead. But that's easier said than done, because as you get to that second shot, you can plainly see what's ahead, and that is the famous par 3 17th and the water to the right. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Yeah, big explosion, got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Well played there, a birdie here at 16. Frank, how early in the round are you thinking about the shot at 17?
Well, when you're playing well, you're pushing it ahead. Maybe you don't think about it till 14 or 15. If you're struggling, you might be thinking it early as the 5th or the 6th hole. But put it this way, when you make the walk from 16 to 17, you are thinking of it every inch of the way.
Beautifully judged right there. This hole has brought so many to their knees, but that is about as well as you hit a tee shot here at 17. Good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17. And he's going to surge into the lead here on day 1 with only the 18th left to play. Now to the 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. 462-yard par 4, Frank, and another example of visual intimidation from the designer, Pete Dye.
Those wooden bulkheads that go all the way down the left side of 18 give you like an optical illusion, Rich. And there's not a single fairway bunker on the right to give you something specifically to aim at. So you've got to fixate on one of those trees. This is not a hole where you want to be looking at anything other than a specific target. Oh, I like that tee shot. One extra bounce. That's what kicked it into the first cut.
So no real problems here with the lie. It's his second from that first cut.
You'd think he'd be good at bunker shots. He's been in so many today.
Might want to take a shovel with him. Yeah, that'll do just fine. Had a pretty good run at that, and par should be pretty well within reach. Okay, so that will wind up the par at the last. This will be an opening round, 67 on the scorecard. Well done. A final look at the leaderboard shows our featured golfer on top by a shot. So, some good playing here in round number 1, Frank.
It certainly is, Rich, but there's a long way to go. It's just a sliver of the lead.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Noda Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.